A second myth is that cost increases experienced by a sufficiently small fraction of producers primarily reduce industry profits rather than reducing consumer welfare. The directly affected producers are purportedly unable to pass on price increases due to the competition they face from the others. In fact, a cost increase experienced by some of the factors can increase all factor prices as consumers attempt to substitute away from the factors directly affected. Let's first examine the setup from Chapter 14, which has a horizontal supply curve. Let K represent the output of the producers experiencing the cost increase. Let L represent the output of the other producers. K and L are imperfect substitutes from the consumer perspective, with their preferences represented by the quantity index F of L and K. The targeted cost shock is delta R equals X, to be compared with a uniform cost shock that spreads X over all producers, so that delta R equals X times S sub K equals delta W. Either way, delta P equals X times S sub K. For upward sloping supply, we add the factor supply condition delta L equals epsilon sub SL times delta W, as we did for the Canadian auto market, where epsilon superscript S equals the quantity epsilon sub SL plus S sub K times sigma, all over SL. The vertical shift of marginal cost is still X times S sub K, whether the cost shock is targeted or uniform. The welfare loss to consumers is now Py times theta times S sub K for either cost shock. The L market equilibrium is a system of two equations. The fact that delta W over X can have either sign reveals that the indirect effects of the targeted cost shock can affect profits in either direction. Marshall's laws emphasize that the cross-price effect on factor demand has opposing scale and substitution effects. The numerators above sign whether L and K are equilibrium substitutes or complements. In the substitutes case, K's price increase induces L's price to increase too. The delta W effect may be difficult to detect when S sub K is close to zero, but it is nonetheless important to consumers because of the breadth of the spillover price increase, since SL is close to 1. See also Chapter 16. In the complements case, the negative scale effect on the demand for L dominates. The cost targeted at K ends up reducing profits of L. The counterintuitive result that imposing a cost on an industry can increase its profits is an integral part of the economics of regulation, which is the focus of the next segment.